Hey everybody, hope you guys all had a good weekend. Let me see what's going on here. So that was Bitcoin was going down, so I thought I'd make a little bit of a stream to help you guys out. Not too bad of a day though, not too bad of a day, considering. Let's see what else is going on here though. We'll wait for a few people to kind of hop on in here, and then we'll start talking about Bitcoin, Fibonacci levels, all the good stuff. Hey Liam, nice to see you back, my man. Hope you've been doing well, man. It's been a freaking busy week for me. Oh, yeah, it's only freaking Monday, isn't it? Oh, sorry, I'm looking at your messages I talked to you. It's a pretty busy Monday, isn't it? I ordered a lot of stuff for the YouTube channel, though. Like, a lot of stuff for the YouTube channel, so I'm pretty excited. And then, Loki's playing with some stuff over there. I should run a poll question. I'll ask, did you see this breakdown coming? Breakdown coming. There you go. Hey Milton. Hey Sunshine. Hey 1977. Hey Jacondo. All right, everybody. I know it was kind of a, well, so far today it's been a pretty miserable day, but I hope you guys got my, if you guys watched the stream Friday morning or Friday evening, probably the Friday evening one, you guys would have known I put down this, this trend line right here. I can pull out. This is a 5-minute chart. So this is somewhere, November 18th all the way till today. And I told you guys, be careful, because whenever it drops down below this trend line here, that's when I would start selling off some of my crypto to take advantage of this bounce here. And although whales came in here, actually you can see this little spike of volume of that. They did come in here. I still ended up selling some of mine. I thought about getting back in up here, but I was just waiting for a breakout. But in order to buy back in for my swing trades, I was actually waiting for, oops, that's the Fibonacci level. I was waiting to get back above the Bitcoin to get back above $61,000, and it unfortunately did not. So I kind of waited a little bit here, but you can see it wasn't even able to break out above the Fibonacci level and hold. So unfortunately now Bitcoin's coming down again. We talked about this over last week quite a bit, so you guys know I'm still in the downtrend mindset. Let me go over here very fast. 5 is fine for now. Yeah, but so far the next Fibonacci level we have to deal with is down here at 55,000. So far, though, what you're looking at is almost a double bottom here, which could be a pretty good sign if Bitcoin manages to hold around these levels. You could start buying some more at these levels. I've been buying some over the last few days in order for this the altcoin season whenever it happens. And I bought some over here, I'm thinking of buying some right now as well, probably after this stream is done, unless, you know, it starts to take off without us. But you can see around this level right around here, this buying zone, you can see how we're already starting to find a little bit of support at the moment. We still may get shorted a little bit more, but, you know, at least for now, our next Fibonacci levels are going to be at $55,000-ish. And then you have at the low end of that, $54,000. It's like $100 less than $54,000. So pretty much that's what we're looking at the moment, guys. We had this nice spike in the morning. It looked really good. It just unfortunately was not able to, you know, really resist this overall trend here. Remember, okay, that's not a good example because this thing is kind of glitching out here. Here we go. I say this quite a bit, maybe not so much because we've been in more of an uptrend, but for this downtrend, when in doubt, trust the trend, and the trend still says we're going down. So if you guys want to be more cautious and maybe buy on bullish momentum, you guys are just going to be waiting until we break out above this line right here. This line right here. We're still pretty far away from this support level from this longer trend line here. But overall, guys, I'm not too concerned. You guys probably heard me talk about Friday and Thursday. I still think we're coming down more. So it's okay. Relax. Again, the big trend line to be concerned with is this one right here. If this breaks down, then you're going to start to see a little bit more problems. But for now, I could see it still coming back down to maybe $55,000. Yeah, and hopefully we don't go to below that one. But that's where we can go right now. That's where our Fibonacci levels are. All right, here, let me go back over here to the, pop that over to the second. And then we're also going to take a quick peek here at what all the other altcoins are doing. Then I'll kind of go over some of you guys' questions and whatnot. Let me put this right here. So we got Dogecoin. Dogecoin's on the verge of breaking down right now. In fact, it is trying to break down somewhat similar to what we saw the last few days. We should hope that this stays up, but right now it doesn't look too excited. So be patient with this one. if this trend line does fall, it's not really a good sign for Dogecoin at all. Your next level of support is going to be somewhere down here about 19 and a half cents. Let me see as far as Dogecoin, does it even have any Fibonacci levels here? I mean, it's honored them a little bit here. According to the Fibonacci levels, the next Fibonacci for Dogecoin on the way down is about 20 cents. So that's not too bad there. Ethereum still breaking down here. It's actually breaking down below the 50. That's not too bad though, just because you can see it actually bounced off the last time. Ethereum, let me extend this one over here very fast. Let me go to settings. Extend that right line, pop. So if Bitcoin does take another drop here in the next couple of days and it starts heading to this 54, 55,000, or even down to the $52,000 level, what you're probably going to see here is Dogecoin, excuse me, not Dogecoin, Ethereum come down here to at least 3,800. If it gets really bad, it'll come down here to about 3,600. Okay, and then if it falls down below this one, oh boy, like the whole bullish rally could be in jeopardy. Like if Bitcoin and Ethereum start falling down below these longer trend lines here. So that's what we're concerned about. But for now, I think it's just a good buying opportunity. I'm thinking I'm going to have a nice pullback, then big boom. So I'm just anticipating that. But if it does come down when we start breaking down, I'll start to sell out of my scaling positions and I'll be looking back for another opportunity to buy. Matic, same thing. We could this could come back down to the 200, but I could say this might even come down a little bit lower if it wants to have a little bit of a heavy wick on it. ADA trend line is right down here, somewhere down here, maybe $1.58, $1.60 over the next few days. If Bitcoin does take a dip down, guys, if Bitcoin does take a dip down, you're seeing XRP break down at the moment, which is unfortunate. It might come back down to the 200. Yeah, it might come back down to 200, probably even all the way down here to 88 cents or so. So be careful with XRP. Bitcoin breaking down a couple days ago. I told you guys about that one. Come down more. It's down to about 0.003. Ethereum Classic broke down a few days ago as well. We talked about that one coming down even more. Ethereum Classic can come all the way back down here to maybe $45 or so, so about $3 less than where it is now. You're seeing XLM, pretty similar things for most of these coins, guys. Come back down to the trend lines. Lumen can probably come back down here to 30 cents or so. Litecoin broke down, unfortunate at the moment. It might come back down below the 50-day moving average here if that does happen. I don't know if it actually come down all the way down here, but it might come down to the 200 daily moving average, especially since the 200 is still trying to curl right now, curl downwards. EOS testing support, not a good one at the moment. STMX, doing okay. I had a nice little pop here over the last few days. I sold some off, but I'm going to be looking to buy back into that one. Sold, doing just fine at the moment. You can see it's actually a little bit higher on the trend line than most other stuff. This trend line is fine. It does have this trend line way down here, but I don't think we're going to hit that one unless this thing really starts to boom. FTM broke down, another opportunity to sell. I know it boosted back up. That was pretty much a bolt trap there. SHIB about to break down below the 50 moving average. If that does happen, let me extend this very fast. SHIB can have a pretty bad week again. Like, you know, it might come all the way back down here to 3684, which is about a loss of about 16%. Not too happy about that. BSV, same type of stuff coming down. DOT testing the trend line. This will probably break down if Bitcoin does break down here, and it might come back down here to $33 or so. So be watching for that. Link broke down. You know, I don't know. We've been in a downtrend for a while, guys. None of this is new, but so far, guys, we're not looking so hot. We'll see if there's anything else, coming up in the next few days. Luna is also breaking down here. So, just be patient, see how this works out. You do have some coins that are like testing out supports. So if this is a bottom for Bitcoin on this double bottom right here, if I go over here, like maybe something on the 4 hour, you can see something more like a double bottom here. If that is the case, this is still an okay buying opportunity. I'm taking small positions right now for altcoin season, very small positions, and I'm just going to be waiting it out until we possibly come back down here for Bitcoin, bounce off of this trend line that we've had all the way since July 19th or so, and then boom up here. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm hoping for at the moment. Let's see. But just in case we boom here or boom here and not on the trend line, I'm just buying some up right now just in case just to protect myself from being left behind on any potential rocket ship type stuff that we may see. All right, let me go over here. Fibonacci's right there. So, yeah, overall, guys, well, I don't know. You guys have known I've been saying this for a while, so I'm not too concerned about it. But it's never fun to watch it in real time as, you know, Bitcoin gets shorted heavily. I'm pretty sure we got shorted like $60 million or something like that. So it was a pretty heavy short. They definitely want to push this down a little bit more here. Let's see. Hey, Jacondo. Hey, Deez. Let's see. Hey, San. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but your message was, yeah, big man rep from the UK. What do you call, I used to know how to say, I think your name used to be Minutes or something like that, but I don't know. Hey, Liam. Hope you're doing great, Mike. Thanks for hopping on. Oh, no worries, guys. I'm doing a lot of the business side of YouTube today. I hopped on Fiverr. I'm getting a new logo that's more up to date with the channel, being more crypto-y and stockish. I'm getting an intro video here pretty soon, which will be fun. I also got some lighting because I'm gonna get a desk in my. I have a walk-in closet here, and I don't really use it too much, so I'm gonna put it in. Oh no, I'm either gonna record videos in the walk-in closet or in the movie room with the TV as the backdrop, with like a Bitcoin second ticker going on or something like that. And so that's what I'm probably gonna do. But yeah, so I got two standing lights. They're like $200, like $100 a pop. 2 standing lights that have different colors, so I can make a color shade on my face or something like that. A white light to kind of show my face. I think it's gonna go from the angle though, just because my glasses will have a glare if I do it from the front. And then I also got I'm looking to buy a camera here. I think the cheapest camera I could find that my friends recommend is like $1,000. So I'm just like, maybe I'll use my iPhone for a little bit instead of paying whopping out $1,000 for a camera that I probably won't know how to use. So I have to find somebody to teach me how to use a camera first, which I'll probably just watch some YouTube videos. But I'm investing a good amount of money into YouTube this month, so I'm pretty excited to see what happens. So 2 standing lights, two standing lights that have multiple colors, then 2 standing white lights, so I can kind of arrange the color shade in the either my movie room because it has less light. You know, I can actually like blank canvas black, then adjust it as needed, and then or my closet down here, depending on how I want to do that. And then probably the movie room, and another tripod. I think I got like 3 tripods, but no, 2 tripods. Oh, there's another tripod over there. Yeah, so I have a few tripods, but I just bought one more just for small usage. It's not too tall. So it's been pretty much a business oriented day. I also been writing up some scripts. So when I start doing my new videos here, I'm like, I actually have a script saying, hey, my name is Michael, full-time trader, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, please make sure to subscribe, all that type of stuff. But just like an actual formal script pattern. So you guys will see me, you will hear me saying that quite a bit. And I'm ordering a bunch of thumbnails as well. So I'm going heavy on the channel. I'm trying to revamp it. I'm going to be talking about technical analysis. I'm still going to be doing the live streams and stuff like that. But I'm also going to be talking about metaverses coins. Maybe I'll play a metaverse game if it ever comes up. I'll be talking about like my favorite coins. You know, large cap coins like Bitcoin, small cap coins like, I don't know, I joined this one coin called like Zero Coin. It has like a very tiny market cap, but I was like, I haven't done too much of the small cap one. So I told you guys a few weeks ago that I was going to be trying to learn how to use the Uniswap, the Pancake Swap, and stuff like that. And so I'm going to tell you guys what coins I've been buying up in the small market cap ones. And these are the coins that have a chance of being rug pulled, or they could be scams, or like high risk coins. Now I've done a little bit of betting on them, of course, but you just never know. And then on top of that, we also have, I'll be doing tutorial videos coming forward now. I've tried to do these huge swathing plans for tutorials, but they just never worked out because I just don't have the time. So something I've been deciding to do, I'm going to start making smaller, like shorter term tutorial videos where, let's say I spend 8 minutes going over a specific pattern. 8 minutes over a specific pattern, talking about when you would want to buy, when you'd want to sell. What else would I be talking about on there? A real world example. So it's not, you know, sometimes you see patterns are not as pretty as you would think they are, but they're still that pattern. And so I'll be talking about those for probably like 8 minutes or so. And I'll be doing like maybe one every few days. Then maybe over time, I can put that all into a compilation of a whole bunch of different patterns that you guys would want to learn about. And so I'm building all that stuff up over the past like week and this week as well. Last week was the planning. Today was like me paying for everything. So I'm pretty excited to see how it goes. Hey, Rich, when I think Doge will rise? I'm still being patient for altcoin season, but right now Dogecoin is kind of getting on my nerves. I haven't bought into Dogecoin for a while now, and I'm not going to buy anymore until it pops. As for now, Dogecoin is just something I own, but I'm not too happy with it personally. I'm holding it for altcoin season. That's my last effort to make some good money off of it, even though I guess I've made money on it already. But I need Dogecoin to do something during this upcoming altcoin season, and that's when I'm gonna really decide if I want to keep on holding on to it. But for now, I still think it's a good hold for altcoin season. But man, oh man, has it been very boring compared to other coins. They need to do a burn or something to keep hopes high, or I don't even know what it is. I feel like I'm not the only one that's been annoyed with Dogecoin, but I'm still holding it because I believe it's going to go up during altcoin season. Let's see. Hey, Johnny, good evening. Hey, Wendy, should I buy Sushi Swap right now? It is the lowest in 3 months. You could take a small position on it if you wanted to, yeah. Again, right now we're at a potential double bottom, so right now is a decent opportunity to be buying up some coins. I wouldn't say go heavy in them. I've been buying over the past few weeks, as you guys know, just in anticipation for this, or I would say actually last like week and a half, 2 weeks, not so much 3 weeks, because a few weeks ago I bought some as it went up, but I told you guys I had those trailing stop losses just so it can be more of a day trade. I sold out of all those. Yeah, because all of them came back down. Let's see. Hey, Jason, is bravery a good thing on Doge? What do you mean by bravery? Doge is fine as a hold. I'm just getting tired of it, but the only reason I'm still holding onto my Doge right now is anticipation for this next altcoin season. The next altcoin season. If this altcoin season Doge isn't doing anything, or it's being really slow, and then I start to see Bitcoin breaking down below like key levels, I'll sell off my Doge if it hasn't done anything in a heartbeat. Even if it's only up at like to maybe 40, 50 cents by then. If it hasn't done anything that I really want it to do, I'll make sure to get out of my Doge position. Let's see. Hey, Mike, I could have designed your logo. Don't worry about it. You may be able to help me make another logo. I'm just looking for a 3D logo. I didn't pay the guy too much for it though. I'm trying to get a range of options. I don't like to just get one logo. I think I ordered 2 to see how they work out. But if you want to put something in there, I can toss you probably like $50 or something like that. Hey Brian, how does my premium benefit you as a channel? A few different ways. I usually use the money from YouTube in general. I don't really live off of the YouTube money. I live off of my trading money. There's a few things. If you become a premium member, it's just kind of a show of support. That's first of all. Second of all, when the channel gets more busier during altcoin season, there tends to be like thousands of people in here, which makes it very hard for me to answer everybody's questions. And so I usually just focus on the members' questions. And then it helps me with all the equipment. Like I told you guys, today was buying day. Well, I got paid from YouTube today. And that's why I was able to use all that money for, like here, hold on a second. I guess I paid for it out of my pocket, but I'm going to reimburse it from the YouTube money. How do I go to Amazon? Orders. How do I do this? Open link, a new tab. Okay. I bought some dog stuff too here, but this is what I bought right here. It was on sale. See, last purchase today. So I got these. So when I start streaming, I'll have this type of stuff. They seem pretty chill. They seem pretty nice. They have a whole bunch of color stuff. There's so many different these things online. I don't know. I didn't know which ones to get, so I'm pretty sure this is an okay one. Yeah. So nice colors and stuff like that. LED light stand kit should be pretty nice. Yeah. Studio photography, video shooting. What else did I get? This thing over here, this is just to hold my microphone because my microphone's not really in the best position. And when I'm talking and doing more vivid stuff, stuff like this, on sale again. I think everything's on like Black Friday sales or something like that. That's why I think everything is so much cheaper this week. And there was one more thing I bought. It was oh snap, I might have canceled it. Yeah, I probably did. Oh well, I'll have to get it up again. There was lights like the ones you just saw, but they were I gotta reorder them. They just had color to them. They had color to them. But I'm not too worried about the color of the lights, just because wherever I film, all of my light bulbs, they all can change to whatever color I need them to be. They're all Philips Hue lights, so I don't have my Google connected up to it right now, but I can change the color of the lights in my room to green, blue, red, whatever, and I can put lamps and stuff on the side, so I'm not too concerned about it. But you know, that reminds me though, I should there we go. So, but yeah, that's pretty much what I use the money for. Just stuff to kind of help out the channel. I'm surprised. I need to fix that. I think I put it on a card. I don't mean to, when I should have put it on my debit card. Let's see. Yeah. I'm looking at this right now. Maybe I should cancel that one that I just bought, and maybe I should just pop up the extra $100 to get all the color stuff. I could have swore I bought one that had color though. For delivery Friday. Hold on a second, guys. Returns and orders. Arriving Wednesday. Cancel this delivery. Confirm cancellation. Okay. Oh, don't want you guys seeing my address. No, I want to pay with the JP Morgan Chase. All right, it'll get here Friday. Yeah, I canceled the other order though. I really want the color lights. Something about the color lights looks really cool, and I'm pretty sure off of Best Buy I ordered the 2 standing lights. That's what it is. All right. Otherwise I would have just been ordering 4 white light poles. Let me see right here. Hey Morgan, I did see that. I did see that as far as the Bitcoin City. I want to see how that works out. I mean, I think it could be pretty cool. See, I always wonder why stuff like that has to happen over there or somewhere else. Why can't they just happen over here, but just in the middle of nowhere? There's a bunch of cheap land in the United States still. Why can't we just go somewhere in the middle, like North Dakota, South Dakota, and get like a Bitcoin city and have a bunch of Bitcoin miners, and we harness that power to keep everybody warm in the winter? I mean, it could have easily been done here. I wish it would have been done here so I could actually go visit it much easier. Oh, let's see. Hey Jay Perez, I'm still holding it for long term, but short term it did break down. That's why I told you guys. I told you guys that about a week ago now. That was breaking down though. Hey Liam, yeah, Doge has been super boring lately, but SHIB did the same thing before his huge run, so you never know. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm still holding on to it. And plus, I'm more excited about it during altcoin season. I'm just waiting for altcoin season to really kick off here, but I mean, it's probably gonna still be a month, like at least in December. I don't think altcoin season is coming anywhere near this month. Hey L Mike, altcoin season is where Bitcoin dominance really crashes down and you start to see the altcoins really spike up in value. So if you think about, you know, January earlier of this year, Bitcoin was really doing really well, and then towards April, May, you saw altcoins really start to spike up. Stuff like Ethereum, Matic, 88, XRP, Dogecoin. When you start to see those coins popping off left and right, that's called altcoin season. It's where you see Bitcoin kind of staying stagnant, kind of going sideways for the most part as far as price action after reaching all-time highs. And then you're seeing all the altcoins not go like this, like Bitcoin is. They just go like boom, and they start rising up like crazy. You start to get onto a whole bunch of runners. You're starting to look at a bunch of coins left and right. It's a pretty hectic time, but it's a time where if you put money into almost any coin you're looking for good money. You just have to make sure you're not FOMOing. The biggest problem when it comes to a lot of these new investors, whenever they see an altcoin market, altcoin season, they tend to hop on stuff that's moving like up parabolically. And what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to find stuff that hasn't popped off yet, or you're supposed to be buying, if something's going up parabolically, you have to wait for it to settle back down and then present itself with another pattern, and then you buy on that pattern breakout, and that's when you can make some money. But people tend to buy a little too early, because usually what happens is they buy it when it's going up high, it crashes back down a little bit, and on that crash, it's setting up a new pattern after that. But if you buy it up here, you know, and it keeps on going up and up and up, and you're making a pennant, and then you can have an opportunity to buy way down here, even if it's probably come down lower because of that trend line there. And if you buy on that trend line, poof, that's how you make money in the altcoin season. But a lot of people like to buy, they FOMO into it. They FOMO into it, and then they lose a lot of money. Then they get mad at crypto, saying crypto's a scam, and then they get mad and pout about it. I've been trading too long to not hear some of the same stuff over and over again. Hey, LaBuff, look at Bitcoin doesn't mean I should sell and take my profits. If you want to, remember LaBuff, I told you guys about this last week. Remember, we're still in a downtrend here. Just because we had a couple good days does not mean we're out of the downtrend. It just means we're taking a breather. And if you guys, here, let me see. If you guys watch the other stream, I made sure to put up the trend line there for you guys. So this is the other one here. If I go back enough, you should see the moment it broke down below this trend line here. Okay, this stream has been going on for a while, so it might take a second. Where's this trend line at? Oh, this only goes back 12 hours. Ha. Okay, that explains it. Hold on. You see this trend line right here? I told you guys about it. I told you guys if it fell down below this trend line, that's when I would start selling off some of my crypto. And I sold some right here. I know it went up a little bit higher, but I mean, you can see how much easier it was just to break down out of this trend line after this initial breakdown here. So I sold right here. I waited for another opportunity to buy. There was no real breakouts here. I would have bought back in if it actually came back above 61,000. But or 60,986, but you get my point. And since we didn't have another breakout, I didn't really buy back into crypto, and I'm buying back into it now at these prices. But yeah, I sold some of mine off. So be careful. We could just be having a double bottom, which means we could possibly come back up a little bit later. But if you wanted to sell, your plan of action would be to hold on to your crypto for a little bit, and then from there you'd be looking for another opportunity to buy a breakout. So you'd be waiting for a pattern to present itself on Bitcoin, which you can definitely do. There's nothing wrong with that plan. And then you're just gonna be buying on that breakout. So or you can be buying on this Fibonacci level, or you can be trying to buy on this trend line if it does come down that low. So you do have some options. If you sell some stuff now, you definitely have some options, especially as Bitcoin's looking to come down a little bit more. So yeah, you can trade how you like to. There we go. Hey Justin, the way we're looking at it right now, I'm hoping for December, if not January. The way Bitcoin's looking right now, if you just take a quick peek at this is a lot. There's a lot less lines on this one. We have the potential to come all the way back down to like 51,000. Let's just say 52. Yeah, 51,000. And then from there, we have an opportunity to pop back up here and try to go towards all-time highs and whatnot. But this zone right here would be somewhere in December. So we could have all-time highs up here, which would be, a decent place. I mean, we may come up higher. We don't know exactly how high that surge is going to be, but we'll come up here and then we'll start to stagnate. After we have this big boom, whenever it does happen, we may kind of crawl up here for a little bit. Who knows? But after that big boom, we stagnate. That's when altcoin season will start to kick off. I would say at the earliest December, at the latest January, February. I'd say more of January at the moment though. I'm just hoping that we can stay above this trend line here, because this is the main point of Bitcoin right now. If we break down below this, Oh, I'll probably sell out of like 90% of all my coins here that aren't long-term holds, just because the long-term ones are earning interest and they're staked and stuff like that. Well, not staked, but just long-term interest. And then I'd be looking to buy other stuff. I'd be looking to have some cash until I saw maybe in some other type of another type of breakout going forward, or at least until we try to do a little bit of support here. Because so far what we have here is potentially, we have a shoulder and we have a head. I don't want to see us have a shoulder over here, and that would only occur if we were to break down below this level. So then I'd be looking to short or do something like that. So that's just my mind is thinking about the long term. But of course, the only way we have a shoulder down here in the future is if we break down below this line, which I don't think we're going to do, because overall I still think Bitcoin is still pretty bullish. We're going back to the second chart here. And so far, Bitcoin's looking to make a double bottom, but I wonder if it's actually going to hold or not. We'll have to watch to see what the whales do. Hey, Nomad. Good afternoon, bro. Last shakeout. I don't know if it's the last shakeout, but I'm hoping it's one of the last shakeouts here. We're waiting to see if bears are going to push us down below this Fibonacci level at 55,000. If they do so, we're probably going to head down here to 52,390. So we'll see. It doesn't mean we're going to come all the way down here, but it means we'll kind of stay in this zone right here. But at this moment in time, I am buying up some coins here just to protect myself in case we do have a nice run up here pretty soon. I've been buying coins for the last few weeks on these lower opportunities here. Or I've been buying coins, selling coins for profits, and buying back more coins with that money. That's a more accurate representation of what I've been doing. Buy low, sell higher, buy even more low, and not taking profits. So let's hope that that plan of not taking profits is going to benefit me down the road. Yeah, Andre, what if I buy more Bitcoin while I lose? Not necessarily at this level, since it's trying to do a little double bottom. If you wanted to buy Bitcoin right now, there's the easiest way you could do it, and the safest way would be to buy a little bit now, a little bit tomorrow, a little bit the next day, a little bit the day after that, and a little bit the day after that. That's the safest way to do it. But some people don't like to do that method because it's kind of tedious. But it's really up to you. Otherwise, if you want to buy Bitcoin, you can, but you just would have to hold on a little bit to make sure you get some profits out of it. Some people don't like to hold on to Bitcoin and watch it go down like 5-10%, or not like 5-7% before it ends up coming back up. So it really is off of how you like to trade it as your personality around trading. Hey, Liam, sold my Bitcoin around 63.8, so I'm chilling for now, slowly buying back in. That was a good plan right there, especially as we broke down that key level there. I remember when when I sold my Bitcoin though a while ago, it was more, what was it at? 63. Oh yeah, it was right around 62,000. Is that when yours was at? Let's see. Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, he did too. Okay, yeah. There was this breakdown opportunity here. And guys, I'll be putting out more videos and stuff like this as far as technicals, because I know not all of you guys are available during the streams. So like I said, I will start putting more videos out there, and that's why I got all this filming equipment on me. So until I can buy like a fancy $1,000+ camera, I'm gonna just use my iPhone because it does do 4K recording. It'll be interesting to see how I get that transferred over to my computer though. But I'll be recording stuff. Just short intros, and I'll do the technical analysis here, and then my dog's not okay, good. And then I'll show you guys what's going on. But for the most part, I make these videos. I don't think people watch them long enough, so YouTube doesn't push them enough. But the information there is always pretty spot on. So I'm gonna make some more technical analysis videos, guys, talking about Bitcoin and whatnot. I need you guys to watch them. In order for the more people to watch them, I guess, in the future. But like, those give you pretty big indications of what's going to happen. Or they tell you like, hey, so far we're good, but if we break down below this, sell. It's stuff like that. And you guys would have known that if like over the last few days, like right here, sell. Now, of course, there's a lot of emotion because you sell, right? And it's like, oh my God, Michael was so freaking wrong. Look at the price go up. Oh my God, look at that. Then you come all the way back down here and he's like, oh, right? So there's different ways of doing it, but I'll make sure to post up some videos in the coming week. In fact, like I told you guys, I've been working on the scripts and everything. What I'm basically building this week is I'm taking it pretty easy this week because it's Thanksgiving. I just want to relax a little bit. What I'm going to be doing here is I'm setting up templates. So all I have to do is do a record, put it into the template, maybe move some stuff around a little bit, but then it'll take me like 5 minutes of editing instead of like 20 minutes of editing. So I'm going to be able to put out a video for you guys pretty darn fast, where I already have the thing that I say, hey everybody, I'm Michael, blah blah blah. Everything's already ready to go, and then all I need to do is record the video, put the video on the computer, and I'm set. So I'm working on all that this week, which is why I'm busy. Plus, I'm taking Loki to the dog park more often. He's been having a freaking blast about it. He met a whole bunch of other German Shepherds yesterday. We were at the dog park. I don't know if any of you guys live in Washington, but there's a dog park out here called Stellicum Dog Park, or Fort Stellicum Dog Park. It's acres of land. But yesterday when he was out there, he met like 20 other German Shepherds. So everybody was having a blast of German Shepherds, labs, small dogs, big dogs. They all get along. It was a pretty fun day. Hey, Bagger. Let's see. As no hold at level for a while, not just a peak. Justin, thanks, brother. Enjoy the rest of your day. By the way, I like the stream. Hey, I appreciate it a lot, my man. I appreciate it a lot. Hey, Jack, do you think VeChain still has any potential that's going to do anything this year? Because it looks like it broke its trend line on the 1 hour. Most stuff is breaking down below its trend lines at the moment, so it's not the only one. What you'd probably want to be doing right now is either to be taking a small position or waiting for it to drop down one more level, or until Bitcoin's able to find support. I like to buy altcoins, especially when Bitcoin's looking at support levels. Then I have a feeling like, okay, well, if Bitcoin bounces here, I have a 99% certainty that all these other altcoins are going to follow it. And that's how I like to trade it. When I buy an altcoin, I'm either buying it one because it's breaking out of its own pattern. That's one. Two, it's because Bitcoin is at support, or Bitcoin is on breaking out itself. Now, the best thing you could ever have for an altcoin and Bitcoin is if Bitcoin is breaking out and the altcoin is breaking out at the same time. That's the third thing, but it doesn't happen exactly, like it doesn't happen too often here. Usually what you see is Bitcoin breaking out and it causes an altcoin to break out. But if they're happening at the same time, that's a very beautiful thing to watch, and it's a really good buying opportunity. But you know, that's how I personally trade. You guys know I like breakouts. A lot of people will ask me like, hey, we're at support, we're at this. I personally prefer to trade breakouts, but I'm not above trading like, you know, Fibonacci levels and stuff like that. In fact, I think they're very good things to trade off of. But I know most traders are terrified of buying when stuff is falling. They're terrified of it, when in fact that's a pretty reliable time to be buying. But you know, that's why I kind of guide you guys through all this crazy stuff bit by bit, and why I let you guys know, like, hey, I've been buying for the past few days. I know we're going down. You know, I've been buying low, selling high, buying even more low. And why I've been telling you guys, like, hey, look, you know, we're coming down here. And that's why on Friday, before I was going off for the weekend, I told you guys, hey, if we fall down below this, because I told you guys I'm taking the week off. That was my first real week off in like months. So I was really happy about it. Loki was even more happy because of the dog park here. But I told you guys, if we break down below this line, I'm selling my crypto. I'm going to sell some. Or, yeah, swing trade. Sorry, not all of my crypto like longs, but just the swings. So, and when it came down here, it broke down, I sold. Let's zoom in a little bit. You can see that volume right here. We tested it out. You know, that might have been a good opportunity to buy if you wanted to, but you saw it break down here, so I sold. It came back up. I did not buy because there was no bullish pattern there that I really enjoyed. And what do you know? Ended up coming back down, and you know, ended up coming back down to where we are, unfortunately, now. Almost like a head and shoulders type thing, but a little wonky. You see whales coming in here and playing around a little bunch. So we're in a buying zone for whales apparently. But you know, that's why I'll make some more technical analysis videos for you guys as far as updates, and they show you the possibilities. The reason I make those technical analysis videos is not to say Bitcoin is going this way, Bitcoin is going this way. The reason I make these technical analysis videos is to say, if Bitcoin does this, it's going here. If Bitcoin does this, it's going there. And that way you guys can protect yourself from some of the drama that happens, like all this type of stuff. Because nobody wants to see their crypto, you know, down, I don't know, like Link is down 10%, stuff like that. I'm pretty sure if I go over here to BitGet, UFO's down 10, TLM's down 10. What's the biggest change? Yeah, there's not too much on here. There's still probably some up right here. Ocean's up, Spat's up. I bought some Spat the other day just because it's a metaverse coin, and I bought it for $1. So far it's up 33%. Not bad. Yeah, and I have some BGB actually broke 7 cents for the first time in a while, so I'm gonna start buying some more of that here. And then most of you guys know I've been putting a lot of my money into Ethereum, then putting it on the swaps, and then doing a whole bunch of low market cap coins, which I'll be doing not streams, but I'll be talking about those as well in videos. So I'm doing a whole bunch of planning. I'm pretty excited to see where it all goes, but I will definitely like here. There you go. Plan to move on from technical analysis. So instead of just focusing on technical analysis, I'm going to be talking about a bunch of stuff. So there'll be a Bitcoin, a technical analysis video every single day starting tomorrow. At least that's the goal. Probably won't happen because I'm a little behind. Ethereum updates, option flow update, popular crypto news, and short tutorials. They're not going to be shorts like in the term shorts, but they're going to be stuff like that the 8-minute tutorial talking to you like every single pattern. I'm going to find every single pattern I can and tell you guys how to trade it, when to buy and when to sell, and how to make sure if it doesn't go your way, you know, how to minimize your losses on that play. And then I also have another one over here called scripts, I think it's called. Oh no, this is the one where I got the scripts from. No. Where's it at? Intro script for YouTube videos. There we go. See, I already got one for technical analysis videos and one for tutorial videos. So I'm working it all out right now. And then once I get humming, I think it'll be pretty easy for me to keep on humming, if that makes sense. Hey, Lim, yeah, I had my own little rising wedge breakdown of my chart, so I sold right there. There you go. You had your way to trade, you did it, and you saved yourself some money. Hey, Georgia, happy to see you back. Hey, Skills and Solutions, sell Bitcoin and buy ADA. This will save you money. Hey, Jack, I just mean that you think it have all-time highs this year. Oh, yeah, I'm still bullish on it this year. Yeah. Remember, if Bitcoin does this, all of its little stuff right now, let's just go over here to the daily chart. At the rate this is falling of about, let's see, on average, these little drops have been about, let's just say, about $2,700. We should be able to find the bottom if, like, maybe by Thanksgiving or so, and then we have an opportunity to pop. If this comes back down to 51,000 or something by Thanksgiving, I'll laugh, because you know there's going to be one person at the family table saying, "Huh, I heard Bitcoin's not doing so well," and then you're going to have to explain to them that Bitcoin is still up. Oh well, let me know. How do you do this year-to-date thing? Customize. Where's year-to-date? It's still up like almost 100% for the year, and you got to explain that to them. And like BNB's up 1,300%, Solana's up like 11,000%, ADA's up 900, Dogecoin's up 3,700, AVAX is up 36, DOT's up 3. You know, you got to explain it all to them. So it'll be a fun time, and it'll be a fun time. There we go. So what you might see is us hitting a little bit of a bottom sometime here in the future. And then what may happen is you may take another breather and then take another leg down here tomorrow, or the tomorrow's day candle, which could happen sometime tonight. So just be aware of that, guys. Let me see right here. There we are. And so far, Bitcoin's having a little bit of battle with the 20, as you can see. If we manage to get above that, then you might want to take a small position in just to maybe a little bit of day trading, but that might be a little risky. I'm still buying, but not for now, but more for altcoin season, just in case we do get pushed down below this Fibonacci level, which we are very close to. Ooh, excuse me. Stilicum, a nice little place I used to stay near. DuPont, good times. Hey, I have a friend that lives in DuPont. I like the area a lot. Yeah, Washington's really nice. We have a lot of big dog parks, guys. Like here, instead of you guys watching Bitcoin take a small leg down here, let me pull up the maps very fast. Earth. I'll show you this dog park that I take Loki to. Oh, that's the Boeing headquarters, or one of them. So I live down here. middle of nowhere, Graham, like where the forest starts and stuff like that. But if you come over here for Silicon Park right here, and this is a park, regular human area, but this whole area right here is all for dogs. All the way over here, this whole area is just for dogs. People bring their dogs over here, but it's not a dog park. So it's just a massive place for dogs. They have like a big old faucet thing right here, but you can walk over here and they actually, like the park does it for free. They fill up a huge like little wheel thing full of jugs, and they have a whole bunch of water stuff for the dogs over here. But dogs can play in this whole zone right here. It's really cool, and it's broken up so like small dogs have a really tiny place in here to play around somewhere, like right here. This is for the teeniest of dogs that are just like, you know, teeniest of dogs. You have big dogs play over here, big dogs play over here, and big dogs play over here. But you'll see small dogs playing with the big dogs over here, or medium-sized dogs all around. So it's a really fun place, a really fun place. If any of you guys live in Washington, this is probably the best dog park in the South Sound, if not the North Sound as well. So it's really, really chill. And it's next to some I don't know, what is this, golf courses and whatnot. Oh yeah, I went to school here. I went to school at this little place, good old Charles Rudd Academy. They need to fix their field up, but I haven't been here in a while. All right, there we go. And see, nothing's really changed. We're still trying to hit this double bottom, but this Fibonacci, you know, there's definitely some selling pressure here. Hey, D's, it's all whale move even on the weekend. They really want it to go down badly, stupid whales. Yeah, they're trying to push us down. I'm not too concerned about it right now. We'll wait to see how this performs, but right now it's definitely the, well, I wouldn't be shorting right now. I would have started shorting on the breakdowns here, but yeah, for now I'm just going to be watching and taking little bites out of these altcoins as I see fit. Hi, Siberian Dog. Who's buying the dip? People that believe we're at a double bottom right now. That's necessarily who's buying the dip. You can see right there. Here. There we are. Here, actually, what I can do for us at the moment is, let me just go to the 4-hour chart. And this is a low of 55,600. 55,600. Okay. Now let's go to the 5-minute here. And you can see how close we are. We fall down below this. It's a good opportunity to do a short position. You would probably make a decent amount of money, especially if you guys are on leverage. That'd be a good opportunity. You might wait for it to pop down, maybe do some type of fake reversal, then end up coming back down, but it'll work out fine. It'd be better if you did leverage though, because your price target would probably be like down here somewhere, unless it ends up doing something really heavy, then you could try to hold on to it. But you want to make sure that even though the double bottom is right here, we still have a Fibonacci level right here where we could still bounce off of. So not the best opportunity to be shorting, but definitely you want to be watching this at the moment just to protect yourself in case we have any bad signs going forward. Let's see. Hey, Taurus. Michael, did you end up buying Wolverino? Not yet. I pretty much said I just took the whole week off. I didn't do anything this weekend. I just took the whole week off. I haven't taken a week off in like months now. So it was really nice. I'm still looking into it. I looked at the page. It looks like something I'll invest like maybe a couple $100 in, nothing more than that. But it's something I am going to invest in. If that, but I looked at it Friday night, so I guess not the weekend. But yeah, it's something I'm going to put some money in. I put like, I don't know, like $400 into Zero Coin. It's my big YOLO for next year. I'm going to see what happens to it. But I've never really bought a coin on the small market cap before, so it's me just having some fun with it. But I know I joined. Oh, my flashlight is on. I joined their Telegram, and so far they've been pretty good. Like here, hold on a second. I don't use Telegram much. see. There you go. Yeah. But I joined the Telegram, which is pretty interesting to look at. There's a lot more like talking with the developers and the marketing team and stuff like that, which is pretty interesting. You don't see that, you don't see that level of transparency on the larger cap side, if that makes sense. Because when it comes to smaller caps, they're trying desperately just to keep you there until their vision is like achieved. Meanwhile, if you try to buy Ethereum or Matic, the owners don't care if you have any questions. They're like, go look for it online, because they don't have the time, or they don't really care enough to keep your money there. But these smaller cap ones are much more engaging, which has been a new experience for me, because I normally don't talk to somebody that's actually actively building a coin. Hey Karen, probably close to 300 million. I could say that we're liquidated today. They're trying to push us down below this level of 55,600 at the moment, and then they're going to try to possibly bring us back down here. The good thing though is we are trying to hold the support. We're trying to have a double bottom here. That's what we're trying to have, and we'll have a pretty good idea of which way we're going in the next few minutes. You can see we're trying to break above the 20 on the 5-minute chart. See, we're trying hard. If we manage to get above that one, we can look at the 50 on the 5, but I'm more interested in about the 15 on the the 20 on the 15-minute moving average. But yeah, so far we're at the double bottom. If we can hold, good. If not, we'll have to test the Fibonacci line, which luckily for us isn't too much lower. It's only going to be about like $600 less. But for now, it's a waiting game, and we have to see if we're going to be able to hold on to this this support level. Because if we can get a double bottom, that'd be a nice move. If we can't, well, you might see the crypto go down an extra like 34% before the day's out. Hey, Alexander, I think Crow is fine. I'm not buying into it just because it's just been pumped up too much. It's still probably a good long-term investment, but if I could have gotten into it a lot earlier, maybe I would have been more bullish about it. But the fact that it's just run up so much recently, especially since they're doing all this advertising, it's a kind of a turn off for me personally. But I think it's still a sound investment if you wanted to be holding for long term. Hey Joe, SHIB. I'd be careful with the SHIB. SHIB's looking to break down a little bit right now, just like most of the other coins here for Bitcoin. So let me go over here to SHIB very fast. SHIB's breaking below the 50 here. There might be a Fibonacci level or something to look at. Let's go from this Fibonacci. Is this going to hold up here? Yeah. It might have support around 3995 or so, which if you bought right now would be, if you drop it, it would be like another 6% down or so. So I'd say be careful of it. Look, because it's breaking down below the 50-day moving average. Doesn't look too bullish. If it does manage to break down below that Fibonacci, it'll probably come back down here to 3621 or so. So just be careful of that one. But doesn't mean you should sell. It just means you might want to be buying more as it hits those trend lines. Unless you have a profit, then you might want to sell and buy back lower to get more coins, or just take your profits and buy back the same amount of coins for another run later on. So yeah, we'll chill here for just a few more minutes and see how this works out. If we start to bounce back up, I'll end the stream, and then we can I'll be back later on tonight. But if we might go down, maybe I'll talk with you guys a little bit longer. Let's see. Hey LaGrasse, wow, Santa's taking all Bitcoin's funds. Yeah, there's been a bunch of YouTubers pumping up sand. One of the things that I've learned from talking with all these micro cap earners and these smaller cap coins, especially in the metaverse, there are YouTubers that got onto these coins very, very early, and they're pumping them up because they have large positions in them. In essence, they're almost like whales in them. So they're using their YouTube platforms to really, really pump them up. It's crazy, but I mean, it happens all the time. Heck, you guys know I'm in zero, and I'm talking about that one. So YouTubers do it quite a bit. Although I always let you guys know that's a very high risk play. Some of them do not. So if a YouTuber talks about a coin, it's not necessarily pumping, but it is going to be could be a problem down the line, but it's not a big deal, I guess you would say. But yeah, it has been getting pumped up quite a bit. Let's see, here we go. We got to be watching this here. Zoom in a little bit here. zoom in a little bit here so we can actually see what's going on. See if we're going to hold or if we're going to break down a little bit. If we do break down below this line, we might come up just for for a few minutes or so before we end up coming back down. But I want to see how this is going to play out here because it's a big moment for the next few hours at least. We don't really want to break down below this double bottom here. If we break down below this double bottom, it's going to be a little bit of a mess. Or you're going to see some people freak out a lot. Let's see. Hey, historian. I wouldn't be buying large positions for a long term on KDA, but maybe a medium-sized position I'd feel much more confident about. I tend not to do huge positions for long-term plays unless it's in Ethereum or Bitcoin. But you could definitely look at it. If usually when I enter into long positions, this is a better way to say it. When I look to buy into long-term positions, I'm usually buying after a crash, like a big crash. That's when I personally like to buy them because I usually get some really good discounted prices. But if you wanted to start buying in right now, you could, but maybe just start taking smaller to medium-sized positions over time to at least help out your averages. Let's see how this is going to work out. Somebody's trying to sell right here. You saw a little bit of a short right there. A little bump in volume on the second chart. You can see how an institutional investor just came in right there. They're trying, but so far we're holding. So far. Here, hold on one second, guys. What is this line at? 55,600. 55,600. There you go. So you guys can see this exact line here is the same line right there. So you can see how close we actually are to it. There's some buyers trying to come in here. My dog's taking a nap right now. Lucky guy. Let's see. Hey, Teaser. Happy to see you back, my man. We're waiting to see if we're going to break down below this double bottom and head towards the Fibonacci level at about $55,000. Or if we're going to hold and try to bounce back up to 58,000 or so. Because overall, Bitcoin's still in this downtrend. But if we can go sideways, that means this downtrend will subside a lot faster. It'll go away a lot sooner. Oop, doggo walked over here to take a nap. Hey, D's. If Bitcoin goes to 53, that's not a big crash, Mike. If Bitcoin goes 30 again, now that's a big crash. Oh, yeah, that's more of a dip if it goes back down to 53,000 or so. Guys, remember... back in September, guys, remember Bitcoin went down 25% back in September, and then it rallied up to all-time highs. So I'm not too concerned about this stuff at the moment. I just know a lot of you guys are concerned because you guys didn't listen to me when I said be careful if we break down below this trend line. That means we're going to come back down a little bit more. So I'm just being patient with this and helping you guys learn a little bit. There's a nice little mini double bottom on the second chart. That's kind of fun to see. But that's on the second chart. There we go. Let's see. You see how the double bottom played out? It gave you an opportunity to buy. Then you'd probably be looking to scale out in a couple seconds. I mean, normally you'd expect this to be for a 5-minute chart or a day chart or something like that. So you'd already be out of that position. But you can see this is what a realistic double bottom looks like, a W. You'd buy as soon as this price bounced above this level, went up a little bit, stay excited, then poof. And so, and that's how you do a little bit of trading. That's why I like the second charts. I think second charts are such a fun thing to see because you see so many of the daily patterns that you see every day, but you get to see them you do see them more often. All right, here we go. Let's see. Still getting pushed down a little bit. There's the line. We might see a big spike. In order to drop us down, we may see some, a good amount of volume here. Hey, the push. Hey, Ahmed. Hope you guys are doing good. Hey, Ahmed. I'm doing pretty well. It was Hey, geez, your 98K prediction is still good. And there you go. Hey, Ahmed. Oh, Jasmine and Stan. Yeah, they've been pumping up really nicely. But yeah, I've been pretty good, Ahmed. I took the weekend off, the first overall weekend in a long time. I worked a little bit on the channel, but I didn't stream, which so my voice got a little bit of a break. But I bought 2 light stands so I can start recording different types of videos. Like you see YouTubers out there in front of a desk talking. I'm going to have some of those with like 2 colored lights, 2 standing white lights. And I bought a bunch of stuff for that. And so I'm pretty excited to see where it goes. And guys, we're trying, we're holding. Barely, but we're holding. Excuse me. Let's see. Hades, how do you pronounce, teaser? Oh. Teaser, okay, good. I've been saying it right the whole time. Let me see. Yeah, so far, guys, we're just having a little bit of battle. It's gonna be like this boring part, but we're on the verge of a breakdown here, so this is where you kind of have to watch it, even though it's, you know, like you're just waiting every single second to see what happens here. Let's see what's going on here. We got 3 minutes left until this candle closes. Hopefully, we can, if we can survive this next one, we have a chance. But I don't know. You saw somebody just sold off a little bit of volume right there as well. There we go. Hey, Tony, what are you thinking about buying chilies now? I think you can start to buy small positions. We are at support, which is a good sign for buying. Depending on how big you want that position, you could be buying a small position now. If you wanted to be buying a larger position for more of a swing trade, I'd be looking more for a breakout opportunity on that particular coin. So what you'd be doing is you'd be drawing out a pennant or whatever pattern you can see and see if that pattern is going to be bullish, and then you could trade as it breaks out of that pattern. It is, I'm good like Mike. I've been buying a bit by bit. Yeah. I mean, this is the time to be patient and patiently buying. It sucks, but that's the way you kind of have to play these volatile times, because you don't want to be putting too much capital in, guys, because that's when you can risk losing quite a bit, especially as you're following the downtrend. Remember, overall Bitcoin's in an uptrend here, but for the last week or so, we're in this downtrend. We haven't broken out of that downtrend just yet, which is why I haven't gone heavy or, you know, medium size on many positions at the moment. I'm still just being patient and waiting this stuff out. Let's see. Hey, buddies. You're down, but at least your mana isn't falling. Oh, that's good to know, man. Hey, D's. Man, I'm up for some fries or chicken nuggets watching this dip. I need to get something here. I'm not going to stream for too long right now. I'm just waiting to see if we can hold on to this one. But I'm looking. I should get some food here. I need to go to the grocery store. But Loki's taking a nap, so he's kind of just chilling at the moment here. He's just chilling. I think on one of my tells. He's looking at me with wide eyes like, what are you doing, Michael? So he's just chilling. Trying to catch some Z's here. There we go. Let's see. Hey, no bad. I'll get myself some food in a little bit here after the stream. Yeah, I can do it on TLM for you. I mean, it did break out of an uptrend here, out of its downtrend here. So could have been a nice buying opportunity. You are going to have a little bit of resistance right up here at about 37 cents or so. So be careful of that one. If this sees a little bit more of a pullback, you can definitely try to buy into it. Right now, if you're buying into it, you're just going to be, I'd be looking at the minute chart and the 5 and trying to follow some of this momentum and just laying out some of those resistance levels, like 37 cents and up here at 38 cents. Yeah, it's okay. I wait for it to rest a little bit. I want to see what happens on the 1 minute chart. If the 20 comes up a little bit, that may be a good buying opportunity. Or on the 5, you see there's still plenty of opportunity for it to go up just because the 20 hasn't really moved up above the 50 just yet. I mean, I think it's a good play. I'd be holding it right now if I still had it, so I think it's okay to be buying. Tight stop loss, day trading, maneuvers, whatever you want to call them. Maximum 5% stop loss on it just to be safe. But this is something you can still be buying right now. Preferably just be careful of this resistance up here at 37 cents, because as we talk, it's kind of going up here a little bit more, and then might have a short pullback, and then maybe something can happen after that. But yeah, be careful with that one. It would have been the better play to be buying on that breakout that it had. But I mean, I don't know how many people were actually watching that coin. Yeah, I mean, Loki being a good boy today. So far, he's just kind of like tired. I gave him a big breakfast. He drank some water. He didn't play too much this morning. He's just kind of sleepy. He's gone to the dog park the last 3 days, so I think his body's just kind of resting. So he's having a lazy day, which I cannot blame him. Like, he's been playing hard with dogs like every single day. Then he takes a break, then he starts running around. Yesterday he was playing with a corgi for like an hour, so they were going crazy. Hey Ken, we're not squeezing right now. We're not doing like a short squeeze or anything like that. What's basically happening is we're testing out this double bottom at the moment from 55,600. If we fall below this level, we're probably going to come down to at least 55,000. At the worst, short term, somewhere down here at 52,405 or 51,679. So we're gonna have to be patient and watch this stuff out. You know, you see a Plan B and Plan B that Twitter dude, he's still pretty bullish on Bitcoin for the end of the month. So if you want to be bullish for the end of the month, you'd probably still want to be able to hold here. But I am taking small positions at the moment, so you know, just in case this is going to be a double bottom. But if we do break down, I'll be looking to buy back a little bit, some more here, and maybe some more down here. So, or even in the middle down here. But right now, I wouldn't say we're being squeezed. We're just kind of whales are trying to really push us down, and we're going to see if they're going to be able to. But so far, they've been trying for the last what, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, like last 35 minutes, and it has not been able to work. So far, the bulls are holding this double bottom level, which is a pretty good sign for us. Now, I'll give it like another 10, 15 minutes, see if we can break above the 20 here. Then we have an opportunity at least going back up. Whether shorts try to bring us down again, who knows? But if we're able to break above this 20 moving average on the 5-minute chart, that'll be a good sign that we can start moving up here and try to go back up towards like $57,000 or so. It might break up, you know, see this Fibonacci, how it was resistance as we pop back up. It might be resistance again, or we might be able to break out of it. We'll have to see. That. There we go. Hey, thank you, Michael. That's a Metaverse coin. Oh yeah, I've been watching a lot of the Metaverse coins. I've been buying up Metaverse coins at a small market cap. Remember, you can see it tapped on the 20 moving average, and you see what happened. There was a little bit of a battle going on. Remember, Ahmed, I told you I bought that low cap coin here. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on, I gotta find the actual website for it. I won't block the chart out where I look. Okay, here we go. Defined. .fi. So this is where I have to see all the so you know, I bought like a couple micro cap coins, and these are the ones that have like a very low market caps, under $20 million market caps. This one, Zero coin right here. So I bought this one, and you can see how little information they give you about it. But this is a YOLO play. You can see how it boomed when it opened. It came down here. See how it's coming down even now. So this is something I'm going to hold for a while. It's the highest risk coin I ever got. I'd probably say it has like a 5% chance of success. Maybe a little bit more than that, but you know, it's a high risk coin that's very, you know, hard to make money off of. but I like how you can go, since they're so small market caps, you can actually see how each individual buy. So you see people hop in here, like somebody sold off 5,000, 8,000, somebody bought in 11,000, you know, 2,000, 1,000, 1,000, 700, 6,000, 6,000, 6,000. So, you know, people are buying in, people are selling off. It's a crazy little thing to see here. You see a lot of mixed red and green and stuff like that because it's kind of been staying stagnant, I guess, over the past few days. But it is pretty interesting to get into a coin at this level. I have no idea how this coin is going to turn out. No idea. But you know, it's a metaverse coin. It's a very low market cap. I've been buying a bunch of these metaverse coins at low market cap. Not a bunch, but enough. So if something happens to one of them, it'll be looking good. I think, so I have, so the guy, the owner, I bought some, but yesterday, he just gave away a bunch of free coins to a lot of people that were talking in the Telegram. So I got some free coins on that one. So that was kind of nice of him. But I have a total of 320,000 of these coins at the moment. That's not much when you see the price is so cheap, obviously. But if this gets to $1 billion market cap someday, that'll be worth like $320,000. So it's one of those YOLO type of plays here. So, but I'm pretty excited about it for it. I know most of you guys probably don't like those smaller cap ones, but if you guys ever want to see, like, find out some of these metaverse coins, if you go over here to coinmarketcap.com next to cryptocurrencies, if you go a little bit over here, you're going to see metaverse. From here, there you go. And you can see all the different coins up here. You know, I have these coins here. I have them like sand, and, you know, I even own this one, WaxP, that's gone down a little bit. Well, I guess it probably got stopped out. But yeah, I own sand and mana. I own more sand, and there's another one I own quite a bit of. No, not UOS. What's the other one? I'll think about it later on. But and you can see how the market caps start going lower and lower. To now 106 million. Now it gets to like 36 million, 27 million, 18 million. Keeps on going lower and lower. Then you get the really cheap ones down here, like UFO Gaming. This one's gone up quite a bit in the last 7 days. Realm, like, you know, Polk. I got Polk. The only reason I got UFO and Polk here is not because they're cheap necessarily. It's because for some reason they're on BitGet, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. I don't have to pay those high, like, multi-$100 gas fees in order to do a swap, and that's the only reason I really bought them, to be frank. And plus the metaverse coins. But if you keep going down here and go to the second page, you start to see these really small projects that haven't even launched yet. And these projects aren't even on CoinMarketCap as far as got their analytics on them yet. So that's the only reason I invested. I'm like, okay, how early can I get in here? And this is something that I'll be talking to you guys about for a while. Maybe I'll hop into some other tokens, like Inari, maybe. I want to see something that's actually doing okay here. You know, RFox Finance has been going up. Zone has been going up. Moon Nation Game, whatever. If it's been doing okay for the last 30 days, that, I guess in the small cap world, at least it symbolizes to me that the owners of the coin or the developers have been pretty open and upfront. The community is liking what they're hearing, and that people are also buying into that and buying even more. So that, I'm looking at some of these micro cap ones as well. So it should be pretty interesting to see how they play out. If you guys didn't want to hop into any one of these coins, the highest risk you can ever imagine. So incredibly high risk, incredibly high reward. But man, oh man, you know, don't throw the kitchen sink at anything like this. You know, I mean, you could turn into a bajillionaire if you tried, but remember, you know, the chances of it really taking off, be honest with yourself, and, you know, understand it's just kind of some fun money. If you like to go to the casino a lot, put some of your casino money into those coins and see where they go over the long term. That's how I'd play it, but I wouldn't be putting like thousands of dollars into these coins unless you have thousands of dollars you're willing to lose. Let's see. Hey, Clara. Oh, GPL just reversed. Oh, that's good. Interesting to know. Hopefully it's not too bad now. Hey, Ahmed, what exchange is that? The BitGet is for what I was looking at over here. If you're looking at the, it wasn't an exchange that I was looking at. It was the DeFi. Oh my God, DeFi defined. It's not an exchange here. This is just where you can see a lot of these coins that aren't really, like, they're so new. This is where the new, very like tiny market cap coins go on first. And then the only way you can get to these coins is usually by swapping, which is annoying because like the fees are incredibly expensive. Like in order to buy those 320,000 coins, I had to pay the gas fees or the Ethereum fees. And those range anywhere from like $70 at the very, very low end where you have to be lucky, all the way, I've seen the gas fees all the way up to $280. So think of those gas fees as a commission price. So imagine you're just trying to buy like $200 worth of this coin or $50 worth of this coin. But in order to do that, you have to pay like $100 just to make that trade, $200 just to make that trade. It's absolutely insane. Ethereum is getting pretty darn stupid at the moment because of those crazy fees. But they're high risk, high reward. I don't I have a you have to do some research on a coin before you start putting some money into it. And there's things that happen in these smaller cap coins that I'm learning about that are like sometimes good, sometimes bad. Like there's a coin right here called what is it called? TZKI. I don't own any of this, but I saw that the other day there was a glitch that said that this coin went all the way back down to, oh no, maybe it wasn't a glitch. Maybe it wasn't a glitch, I don't know. You see right here, came all the way back down and it's having a little bit more pump. This thing might have been rug pulled here or something to this sort. So again, this could happen to any coin whatsoever. And that's why these are very, very high risk plays. And you can see how people have been buying up a bunch of coins, but when was this at 6 days ago? Yeah, $34,000 sell. This is only $34,000 being sold off. So some whale probably bought back in this thing a long time ago. Like, let's go to the day chart. Way back over here. He saw it coming up. He saw it coming up and how it didn't go up as high as he wanted to. So he probably started scaling out of his position, then had one big boom here. So, because you could see people were buying up here, $12,000 buy, $6,000 buy. People were buying it up, but got to be careful with these types of plays because this means this chart is pretty not looking good at the moment. So this could happen to any coin, which means you got to be very, very careful about what coins you get into. Like very, very careful, or at least try to buy into the coin at such an early date where you're still up even if this happens. Which by then, I don't know how you would even want to do that, but it's just called Defined. It's like defined.fi is the website here if you ever want to look at this. And there's tons of coins here that you can check out. You can search for some as much as you wanted to. There's quite a bit in here. But the only coin I've been really looking at so far is that Zero coin. Hold on. There you go. So see, in the last, 24 hours, it's only had $170,000 of volume. Liquidity is only $453,000. So there's not much in there. It's a very high risk play. That's why I keep on telling you guys high risk, because I don't want you guys to be doing anything crazy and putting a whole bunch of money into it. But yeah, I'm having fun with it. I think that this is more just like me learning about these small cap coins, and I'm just putting a couple $100 in to see how it all plays out. Yeah, 2.1 market cap. That's it. 2.1 market cap. Who knows how they do it? The guy that's building this has apparently he was part of SHIB. He was part of a bunch of other projects, and he's starting off his own coin. That was something that piqued my interest. So he's worked with meme coins before, and he's worked with and he's putting that talent over to the metaverse. So it piqued my interest enough for me to put a YOLO. This is nothing more than a YOLO, but enough for me to want to put a YOLO here. So if it does great in the future, awesome. If it doesn't, man, it sucks. I lost $200. Yeah, that one though. But it's like defined.fi or something like that is the website. And you can see we popped up above that one, so we should be okay short term, I think. Little nice rally that we had right there. Hey, I love small cap coins. Oh yeah, they're fun. I'm learning more about them, but they are pretty fun to hop on. I will admit that. But those gas fees. Whew. Hey, no, I wish with the Ethereum gas to buy some of these coins. Oh, it can definitely be brutal. It can definitely be brutal. Yeah, Ethereum 2.0 should lower these fees significantly. That's what they say, but they really need to implement that sooner rather than later, because there was a time like here. Hold on. I mean, it's noon. I don't know if it's necessarily considered a busy time for Ethereum fees, but let me see if I can buy some of these coins right now. How do I, hold on, let me go over here. I got to find the contract for it. How do you do this? Okay, here you go. I had to find the command for it. Okay, I'm gonna go to browser. I'm gonna go to Uniswap. Exchange. I'm gonna select a token. Yeah, 0. There you go. Here. The Ethereum fee right now, just to make any type of trade, is going to cost me $184.83. I mean, that's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, it really is ridiculous. And I think that's what's stopping so many of these small cap coins from really succeeding, is those really high fees. But what my long-term planning is making me do is I'm spending the money right now because I'm hoping, like you said, if Ethereum 2.0 comes out and lowers those fees, I think there's going to be a lot more capital looking to flood into the market. And that'll help me out because I got in at a lower price. And then when you start seeing everybody buying into these these low market cap coins, then you're going to be saying, oh my gosh, look at the price start to soar there. But, you know, I got to make sure I get the right coins, first of all, because I don't know what everybody's going to be hopping on. I know when gas fees go down. Hey, Monica, do you know when BGB will listen on other exchanges? Maybe you can ask the management big. I can ask them. I haven't asked them that before, though, because normally everybody just buys it straight from them. But it did pump up like 5% yesterday, which is pretty interesting. It hasn't been above 7 cents, I don't think, in a while. But I've been loading up on it for like a few months now. But yeah, I'll ask them. I'll see if they have any updates on that one. Because I think right now it's not going to be for a minute, because I think they're looking to do some staking options and some other stuff that they told me about. And I'm waiting for that big news to come out. Then maybe they'll start pumping it on other exchanges. But remember, BitGet, their coin is only at a $33 million market cap, so it's still relatively cheap compared to, like, you know, the mega caps and stuff like that. Let's see. Hey, Black, we talked about Jasmine a little bit. It's having a nice day. Be careful about trying to chase it. I'd only be looking to start taking some profit off the table. But yeah, I wouldn't be hopping on that at the moment. Hey, Alex, have I heard about what happened to Gin on Coinbase? Yeah, I heard about it. I mean, we talked about it a lot on Friday. I don't know if there's been a resolution to it, though. I can try to check out this in a second here. Coinbase down. Should be Coinbase status. We are still experiencing, this is back from Saturday, I guess. We are still experiencing technical issues with gain in power and continue to work towards a fix. In addition, we have temporarily restricted some customers' accounts while we correct this. We'll post updates here as soon as they are available. So I don't know what's going on with this one. You know, I know the story behind it, but I have no idea if they're going to give people their money back, because people wanted to sell this so bad, and then they refused to let them sell. So, I mean, this is going to be frankly a class action lawsuit. I wonder how they're stock did today. Probably not. I don't know how they're stock did. I would think bad, but you know what? Sometimes the stock market is not the crypto market. So, oh wow, look at this bad ending to the day, though. I know Jerome Powell got renominated, but I'm not a big fan of that personally. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Down 5%. See? I told you guys it's probably gonna go down yesterday, but I wasn't entirely sure. Sometimes the market does not go the right way. Yeah. Oh, get the frick out of here, ad. Yeah, it doesn't look too good for Coinbase stock. Maybe, yeah, that might be good with a little bit of a put on it eventually. But yeah, so it is affecting their stock price. I have no idea though how they're gonna fix that one, because they like their actions lost people so much money, and how do they justify that? Like, if you can imagine like hearing this story going in front of a court, how does that work out? It just doesn't work out well for Coinbase. Or even if they don't go to a jury and arbitration, an arbitrator, unless he was bought off, would find that very hard. So I could definitely see a class action lawsuit or something like that happening with Coinbase. It'd be insane, because again, we have no much money. We don't have any idea how much money was lost on that one, but there was a lot of money that was lost because of Coinbase. So they're having their own little scandal at the moment as well. Hey Scott, nice to see you back, my man. And hey Bradius, those small cap coins need to all to 3x just to break even on the gas fees. Yeah, they can be pretty darn intense. I mean, they don't have to 3x. It depends on how much money you pop into them. If you're only going to put like a couple $100 into them, then yes, exactly. You have to do the 2 to 3x for the gas fees. But if you're putting down like $10,000, it only has to go up like a few percent in order to make up those initial losses. But most of you guys, I don't think, are going to be putting in like $10,000, $20,000 into low market cap coins all at once. That'd be pretty crazy. Let's see, Ethereum. Yeah, I think Ethereum is going to go up next year, possibly up to somewhere around $6,000, $7,000 during altcoin season. But we'll have to wait it out. But I do think Ethereum is due for a big pump up here. We came pretty close to 5,000 before it started breaking down here, and Ethereum broke down before Bitcoin too, so that was an interesting sign. But someone has to keep the money printer going. I hate the money printer. You know, I'm lucky I have enough money where inflation doesn't affect me all too much, but I know inflation is freaking up with a lot of other people. Oh God. But yeah, he does have that money printer set to burr. Hey Alex, I own some GIN, so do you think I should get composited if there was a lawsuit? And thanks for you checking on the status. Yeah, no worries. Most likely yes, but usually when you see lawsuits like this, they send you some type of like notice in the mail saying, hey, here is a class action lawsuit. If you want to join the lawsuit, just sign your name and then send this back to us in the mail. And then the lawsuit proceeds. If they make any money, you get a fraction of your losses back, but you get something back. But yeah, if you join the lawsuit, most likely, especially how bad this is, like this was verging on like this wasn't just like malpractice; it was like incompetence. When you see what Coinbase did here, and that's why I think there's a good legal case here. But what you probably see is you'll probably see some type of announcement. If you do, all you would have to do is go over to FinViz, go to something like Coin, and then sometimes what you'll see them like down here. Now you're not going to see it now because it's so fresh and new. Everybody's still kind of learning what happened. But if you went towards like a penny stock, what's a good penny stock guy as I don't trade penny stocks enough to know what a penny stock. Penny stock. Ships, is SHIB still a thing? Tops. What do you know an offering? These people do it the same time every single time. No. There has to be one in here. Hold on. How's the portfolio doing? CPE. Oh, this one ended up coming down. Oh yeah, we were just looking at these for short terms. We never came back to these. At least Hasbro's doing okay. Boeing ended up breaking down. Yeah. What is under $1? Hi, fresh. Ouch. No. When you see something like it, you see a whole bunch of like announcement. Any people with losses exceeding $10,000 contact so and so law firm. You'll see them all throughout the how do you want to call this, in the news section of Finviz, but I can't find it right now. But that's what you'll see there for Coinbase here pretty soon if there is some type of big lawsuit action about it. But hey, maybe Coinbase can handle this internally. I think it'd be cheaper for them to handle it internally, and at least try to pay back some people that lost some money. And then, but again, who knows how that's gonna work out. Hey, Martin, I think Doge is fine right now. I'm not looking to buy any more of it though. Doge has been quite a disappointment this year. Besides the early part of the year. So I'm holding it for altcoin season, but I'm not expecting anything for it right now. I wouldn't even say Doge is worth buying unless you're just buying it for altcoin season. Then yeah, you can buy a little bit here. But I would have somewhat of a decent stop loss on it just in case it keeps on going down like it has been over the past few months. Yeah, I don't like it right now. I don't like it at all. Hey, Black Ranger, on the right-hand side is the second chart, and on the left-hand, you got a 5-minute chart. Hey, Teaser, SNDL, that's a pretty good one. That's a good, let me check that out very fast. Finviz, SNDL. Sundial Growers. Is it one? No, this one's too clean. Nope, yeah, this one's too clean. I know, it's harder than you think to find them because not all penny stocks are really bad actors. Here, hold on. Let me just... If I go over here to screen, I go to something under $1. If I go to the charts, you'll see something like this. No. Biotechnology lost a bunch. Here you go. Shareholder alert. The law offices of Vincent Wong reminds investors of important class action details. Lawsuit filed, deadline tomorrow, lawsuit, tons of, like this is it. Lawsuit, deadline, class action alert. Reminds investors. This is what you see. When you see a class action lawsuit like this is what you get. Whole bunch of lawsuits. Okay, this is the type of stuff I'm talking about. Now Coinbase isn't going to drop down this drastically, no. But you can really see how it can cause a bunch of problems to have that type of stuff on a news cycle. Let's see. Hey, Ken, CEI, yeah. CEO. Oh, that's my bad. Here. Camber Energy. Oh, that's just because this has been pumped and dumped so many times. People are still holding bags. Yeah, it's just a pump and dump. Look at that. See, pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump, pumped, dump, and it happens over and over again. It's been happening for years, right? See, it's been happening for years. It was never at like thousands of dollars. This thing just gets pumped up over and over and over again. It's the cycle. It's just the cycle. It doesn't mean the stock is like, gonna crash. It's not, how's this? It doesn't mean the stock is going to zero when there's a class action lawsuit, because usually the class action lawsuits come after the big drop in price. So you see this over and over again. Pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump. So in reality, if you bought this when it opened up way back in the day, let's not even go to these parabolic levels right here. Let's just say you bought right here. You'd be down about like 99.99% on your trade. So I mean, this thing is like down. Camber Energy, yeah, it's a pump and dump play, purely a pump and dump play. It looks like. 5 there. There we are. Hey, Cole, you talked about Coinbase as the problem. No, Coinbase doesn't have any lawsuits right now, but it probably will. Coinbase put a stable coin on their platform and let it be tradable where the price can go up and down. So it just went wild. And people lost a lot of money, not because of all that craziness. People trade all the time and lose money, but because they stopped people from trading and stopped people from moving those coins out of their wallets. So they shut down everything involving two coins, which led to people losing a bunch of money. And like, here you go to Twitter. Oh, Kingsman. Anything good? Bitcoin longed, Bitcoin shorted. Wowza. Somebody is really trying to take the heat here. And you type in Gien. Coinbase. Here. Yeah. Let's see. You can just read this. Yeah. This guy managed to cash out. You suck in Coinbase. So this guy was up probably a bunch of money, and then he lost it all. On the other hand, shoulder, head, and shoulders, that was a clear selling opportunity anyway. But yeah. So this guy tried to sell a bunch of GIN for $55,000, but the Coinbase canceled the transactions, and so he wasn't able to do that. So, and then, yeah, so count is restricted, gain is lost, money is lost. Yeah, so Coinbase is going to pay these people because it was their fault that all this happened in the first place. It wasn't the investors' fault. The investors were trading a security that moved up and down, even though it wasn't supposed to, but it was going up and down because Coinbase allowed it. And so Coinbase is going to have to fix this problem. Now, I mean, they are a big corporation. Maybe they can stomp on the little guy, but I don't know if after the Robinhood fiasco, maybe you're going to hear some rumbles about it. I'll check. Here, hold on a second. Let me go over here to YouTube. You guys can take a look at the charts here. No, CNBC didn't even cover this today. So I don't even think it's on CNBC's radar just yet. But I think once you get enough grumbles, I think it's going to be a story that's going to be covered on CNBC. Then it'll get some traction. And then there's going to have to be some answers and accountability. Otherwise, if you guys are in the United States of America, feel free to go hop on over to the phone and call your local representative and the House or the Senate and just tell them what happened. And usually they'll try to put it into like a political bludgeon to badge in corporate America, because that's like some people do that. So, you know, that could help you out a lot more than just trying to contact Coinbase support. So, you know, it's not necessarily it's a bad situation. Coinbase made it a bad situation, but there are going to be ways for you to remedy it, hopefully. But right now, it's just a waiting game to see what they come up with, if they're going to give people back their money. From what that response was, I saw on Coinbase, it says they gave him erroneous credits or something like that. Those weren't fake credits. Those were credits because they allowed it to be traded like any other security. And when everybody's buying a bunch of stuff, guess what? The price goes up. People were bidding and selling at their own asking prices. There was a whole transaction being done there for a while. And the fact that Coinbase shut that down, you know, without warning, it looks like that's not a good look at all. Crypto Quaint, what do you call, what is this? What am I looking at here? Bitcoin exchange flows. Looks like we want to go up here at least. I'm hoping for that one. Exchange reserves. Whole bunch of money in reserve. Let me see. Price USD. That's not too bad. I mean, that means there's a bunch of money to flow into Bitcoin when the time is right, so to speak. Let's see. Hey NYC, did Ethereum bottom already? What you're seeing is Bitcoin trying to do a double bottom. So you could see that in that same scenario, Ethereum would be trying to hold on to its level at the moment. So you could be buying some Ethereum if you wanted to, just because Bitcoin's trying to do this double bottom here. And if it does decide to break down, you could either sell that Ethereum for a small loss, or you could look to buy back even more or double down as it comes down potentially lower in anticipation for altcoin season. But that's really up to you. Let's see. Maybe make a quick little point right here. There we are. So patiently just waiting this one out, guys. It's not too bad, but you want to make sure that this level is there. In fact, before I head off in a little bit, not impact, email, starred, snoozed. I've also got a bunch of emails too. I'm going to hop on the Canadian server, and I'm going to make sure that this line is there for you guys in case it does go down a little bit later. You guys are going to be able to keep an eye on what's going on. And you can see Dogecoin right now actually breaking down as well. So let me hop on over to this other stream very fast. Here. Do a little horizontal line action. And let's make that line a little bit more friendly. Let's make it yellow. Not pasty yellow, but just yellow. Is that really yellow? Yeah, here we go. And the coordinates for this one are what? 55,600, I think, but let me just double check. 55,600, yeah. And so you guys know where that double bottom line is right here in case I head off in a little bit. Set that one. There we are. But so far we're able to hold, guys. So far. Hey Joe Gold, how can someone manage to get 20x return from these coins? It depends on what your plan is. So, sorry. I actually got my Google little tablet thing to reply to me. You can buy a small cap coin right now and hold it for altcoin season. That's probably the safest way. If you want to take a longer time to do it, you can just hold Bitcoin for a few years, and I'm pretty sure it'll do just fine for you. On the other side, if you wanted 20x in a pretty fast manner, you could always try to do a leverage trade, which is pretty darn simple. Remember, I told you guys if we break above the 20 here, it'd been a good opportunity to buy. I have a couple links down below if you wanted to try doing leverage trading, but I would say be careful because it's very, very risky. That's the easiest way I could think of to make, or the fastest way to get 20% back returns. Otherwise, you're going to look for a coin that's doing pretty well. You're just going to hop on board while having a short-term stop loss, just in case it goes down a little bit more. But there's not really like a very, very easy way just to 20x return your coins, like your profit, your initial investment in a fast manner, unless you do a leverage trade. But I mean, if you do that, it's just a very high risk play, especially if you haven't used leverage before. My dog's all pouty and sleepy. Hey Brandon, Coinbase did the same thing for me when Mana hit almost $5. Sold thousands of them, but was canceled. Not good. Yeah, be careful with Coinbase, guys. There's a reason I tell you guys to move on from the apps and whatnot. Again, if any of you guys want to move on from Coinbase or the Robinhoods, the Weebles, at least in the crypto department, I do have a couple links down below, which are they're just much better opportunities than those apps. You okay, boy? You okay? You just look at me like this. But yeah, so and they also help you with leverage trading. So I'd say if you want to move on, like feel free to go out, move on from those apps because they're not performing too well, are they? They're just not doing a good job. It's unfortunate because I know a lot of people lost a lot of money, and you think you made a lot of money sometimes only for Coinbase to say, oh, never mind, we don't want you to have that much money because then we'll have to give you all that money out of our accounts. So just be careful with Coinbase and Robinhood and some of these apps going forward. You know, they can only have so many scandals before it becomes the norm for them. And unfortunately, it is becoming the norm for specifically Coinbase and Robinhood. Hey, Micro. Right now, our support level is this $55,600 level. Below that, we do have the Fibonacci level at 55,000 or so. If we dip below that one, I think the lowest we're probably going to go down to is about 52,000 or so. And that's the lowest I can see us going right now for Bitcoin. If that does happen, I mean, altcoins will probably have some pretty bad days. Then we'll probably have a decent sized bounce off of that trend line that we've been talking about. But that'll be the perfect time to be buying up a bunch, like loads and loads of crypto, is if we actually tap on that trend line there. That'll be the really, really crazy time to be buying into that. Hey, T's, when are the wallets Robinhood? Who knows? Who knows at this point? They keep on changing their freaking mind. Okay. So I thought I heard a fire alarm or something like that. Hey, Jacondo. Dogecoin, it's doing okay for now. I'm not too excited about it personally. I'm still holding it, but you know, I have a stop loss for my Dogecoin somewhere around like 15 cents or something like that. I'm holding it until altcoin season to really see what happens with it, but I've been pretty overall disappointed for it. It still made me great profits. Remember, my Dogecoin profits are about 0.0024, and I sold the majority of my Dogecoin back in, half my Dogecoin back in April as it reached 50 cents. So no matter what happens with Dogecoin, I already made a bunch of money. But it has been a pretty disappointing thing to look at over the past few weeks, if not months. So for now, I'm just patiently waiting for altcoin season. But if it doesn't do anything in altcoin season, I'm gonna cut my losses, move on from the coin, enjoy the money it gave me, but definitely just look to put my money back in more lower cap coins for another opportunity to buy back later on. Hey, Tiddles. Voyager's been good for me. I like Voyager a lot. I like Voyager quite a bit, especially for those some of those longer term holds. I always record my screen when I saw on Voyager. Not a bad idea at all. Not a bad idea at all. Hey, boy, what you doing? You just peeking out right now? There you go. Here, Loki wants to say hi as he bites my finger. Look at the camera. He has huge ears for his age for some reason, but he just wants some attention. So he's been a good little boy, though. Loki, say hi. Oh, dude, your teeth are sharp. Want to show everybody your chompers? I don't have any treats with you over here. Oh, well, I'm almost done with the stream, so you get some treats and then, right? All right. Let's see. Hey, Donald, what's the best app for trading? The best exchange that I personally like right now is BitGet. It's newer, so they're giving you a whole bunch of free money when you sign up. That's one of the reasons I've been telling you guys about BitGet for a while. What I can try to do for you guys that are newer to BitGet, I think I can get you guys an airdrop or something like that. So if you guys didn't want to sign up using my link, I might be able to get you guys just some extra free stuff. But again, if you guys sign up, you get like $10 for free. If you guys put in $1,000, however much money you fund your account with on the first day, you're gonna get 10% of that back. So if you put in $1,000 on your first day, you're gonna get $100 from them for free. If you give them $10, you're gonna get $1 for free, basically. So it really depends on how much you're looking to put in there. But you can get up to $630. I think the average person I've talked to is probably over the first month, they probably got paid about $300 back for free for trading. They give you $100 if you just trade for 15 days in a month. They pay you a lot of money to sign up. That's the reason I tell you guys about it, because I know a lot of you guys lose money when you first start off trading. So let me see. Hmm. 10% deposit rebate as encouragement. For example, 10% deposit rebate topped up 100 would an extra $50 on deposit up 2,000, so it'd be like $150 files. I don't like that too much. They always give me the more corporate line, but I can try to do something like that if anybody wanted to put heavier money into it. But I never know. But yeah, so usually it's the BitGet one that I prefer. If you guys wanted to start trading on a different platform, that's why I tell you guys. Like here, it's somewhere around here. Thanksgiving Day. They might have a Thanksgiving Day giveaway here too. Rewards, and here we go. So if you sign up, you get $10. First deposit, 10% of what you sign up for, capped at $100. If you do more than $1,000, they're probably going to up it up a little bit, since I just talked to that one guy. But if you follow them on social media, another $10. If you trade for 15 days, $100. Cumulative trading, 10% of all the fees, up to $200. They give you a lot of perks, which is why I like them, especially for new traders, because new traders usually need more money to work with. So why not trade with their money as well as your own money, so you're not losing a whole bunch. Oh, hey Jay, thanks. I'll put them up here. I think I forgot about that completely. Hold on a second. And we should be up and running right now. There we go. Thanks. Appreciate that one. There we go. Hey Scott, how hard is it to withdraw money from BitGet? Takes me about like 5 minutes. So they have a pretty strict safety protocol, which I kind of like. So you need to have an email verification number, a mobile verification number, and you need to have your own private code. So you have to have 3 things for security reasons to withdraw money. Some people may say that's pretty strict, because I know it's pretty easy to like sell on Coinbase or Robinhood. You just kind of sell, or if you want to transfer stuff. If you're trying to transfer out of your wallet. Sorry, if you're trying to transfer your wallet, it's pretty easy on Coinbase or Robinhood. On this exchange, it's a 3-part security system. So, like when I want to withdraw, I have to do an email code confirmation 1, a mobile number code number 2, and then I have to have my personal code that I come up with that I have to enter in every time. So it's three different things here. Sorry guys, I have nerve damage in my hands from football as a kid. But yeah, so it's simple. It takes like 5 minutes, but you do have to like send email link, go to email, get the numbers, type them in. We don't have to type them, but you can copy and paste, but you get my point. So I like it being extra secure, but I know some people really like the ease of use at the, even if it's not as secure as other sites. Let's see. Hey, thanks, Jay. I appreciate it. And so far, guys, are we headed for the 20 here? I told you the thing I was going to be looking for if we broke above the 5-minute 20 was not the 50 up here. It was going to be the 15-minute 20. I don't know why that comes to pass, but I've just seen it so many times where I know the 50 doesn't really matter too much. It's always the 20 on the next on the 15-minute chart that really is the next level of resistance here. But so far everything's looking okay. I'm not too concerned. We're trying to do a double bottom, whether that holds or not, we'll have to definitely see here. But I'm not too concerned about Bitcoin at the moment. I'm only going to get concerned about Bitcoin if we do end up taking a dive towards $51,000 and we start testing out that trend line. That's more of when I'm going to get concerned for Bitcoin as possibly ending the bull run, so to speak. Hey Scott, thanks for the thorough answer. I will probably give BitGet a try. I'm sick of Coinbase. Yeah, and if you don't like BitGet, remember there's other exchanges out there. There's also KuCoin, FemMex, and stuff like that. I only talk about BitGet because it's something I personally like, but I know my style might not be the same as other styles. You know, so it's everybody's a little bit different. If you don't like it, I'm not going to get offended. There's always another exchange out there, but I'd prefer for you guys that are trying to become more professional day traders, you look at some of the links below, or there's also like stuff like KuCoin, Binance US, Binance if you guys are outside the United States, and there's just a whole bunch of different exchanges out there, a whole bunch of different exchanges. So I think there's an exchange out there called Ucoin or something like that. I don't know what it's called. They've been talking to me for a while now. World Coins. Maybe this one, is it? I don't know. I haven't checked them out this yet. Oh, it's just buy the coin token now. Oh, I thought it was an exchange. Never mind then. Yeah, okay, never mind. I didn't really look at their advertising emails that they sent me. I thought it was like an exchange, but yeah, so don't worry about that coin. But yeah, so you guys get what I'm saying. Hey Joe Gold, can I get leverage and BitGet? Yeah, you can. You can get leverage on it up to 125x leverage. I would say probably don't go that high because it's very, very risky, but you definitely could get 125x leverage if you wanted to without any extra like background checks or anything like that. There we go. Let me see. We got a little bit of a pennant here that looks a little weak, but we'll see what happens if we can bust out of it. Just trying. But overall, guys, you're seeing most coins go down. It's not too big of a deal at the moment. You do see some coins going up. If you guys didn't want to try to find some coins to be day trading right now, you know, all you're going to do is go over to CoinMarketCap, see what's popping right here. You could be trading some VGX. You can be trading some Sand. EGLD is doing fine. Gal is doing fine. MIOTA is doing okay. You're going to be looking at some of these coins to trade, not because they're just going up, but because they're pretty volatile. So that's what I'd be saying right now if you guys wanted to find some good coins, but you know, be patient with it. Let me see. Let's see. All right, everybody. Have a good rest of your day. I will see you guys at like 7 p.m. Pacific time. I got to go get some lunch and hang out with Loki, and I have to also go check on my mom to see how she's doing because she's still a little sick here. So I'll see you guys a little bit later on tonight, and yeah, just be patient with it. Watch the other stream because the other stream has all the other information for you guys, so you guys will be very you guys will know if we're breaking down below that double bottom level, okay? And I'll be sure over the next 24 hours and whatnot to be putting out a bunch of different videos for you guys about technical analysis. So if we break down below this one, you know, this is where we're headed. If we break out from here, this is where we're headed. So you guys can make sure that you guys are looking okay. Thanks, everybody.